Hi everyone, Chef Marty Rich here. We have one more segment to do on zucchini. I keep thinking of more things. And so I won't say one more, I'll just say the next. Okay? So that is the stages of deterioration. Now we've talked about how to buy them, try not to get any with dents in them, cuts in them, soft spots, that sort of thing. How to store them in a plastic bag with holes in them. Try to keep them only a couple of 3 days, but inevitably we lose it underneath something anyway. So I want to go over 3 different recipes with you on the life of your zucchini, or the death of your zucchini. And that is one. When you first buy it and you've got the perfect zucchini, no dents, no soft spots, whatever, nice and fresh, you can take a grater, or peeler, and just go like this. Beautiful. Ever heard of pappardelle pasta? It's really kind of thick like this. Do this with a couple of crunchy, again, very little flavor to zucchini, so sorry about that, little projectile. Summer squash or whatever, but you got nice, beautiful ribbons of raw vegetable with some texture to it. Make a little sauce on the side. Peel these, put them on a platter, put the sauce over, again, as a backdrop to a nice, flavorful sauce. So that's what happens with your first zucchini when it comes straight out of the store. Secondly, when it gets a little older, you start getting few little pock marks here and there, you might want to try stuffed zucchini. A little tricky, but because, again, it always comes back to water. So a little tip for you. If you cut the zucchini, cut off each end, and then slice it down the middle. Then here's where all the seeds are, right up the middle. Hope you can see that. You just take a spoon and we dig out the seeds. Then on a cookie sheet or a flat pan, you preheat that in the oven. It's nice and hot. Let's see. Now we've got about like that. Then maybe a little bit more. And little olive oil, salt and pepper on the preheated sheet pan. Put it cut side down. There will be some steam involved, but you'll get a nice little brown crust on the top here. Then you can fill it with maybe some sauteed tomatoes and onion, and a little cheese. Cheese goes very well with zucchini. Try to stay away from starches and whatnot, because anything that goes on the bottom here is going to get soggy, and then what's on the top is going to get all crunchy. So I say stick to tomatoes and onions and garlic. Again, we always keep coming back to adding flavor to zucchini and use this as a presentation piece. When it's really starting to look a little scary, but you still need to use it, you want to use it, cut off those little soft spots and whatnot down the sides, and there's still a lot of usable vegetable there. Now you want to cut it up, and let's go into the stew. Now the classic stew is a French term called ratatouille. You take some onions and peppers and start sauteing them first. You can cut up your zucchini and summer squash, maybe eggplant, peel the eggplant. I'm a fan of peeling. And then you make a stew and slow cook it, tomato based, and always a little cheese. Cheese always helps everything for a greater appeal to your family. And so there's you have 3 different recipes for however long you're going to keep the zucchini. If it's nice and fresh, eat it raw. If it's starting to go off a little bit or a little bit older, stuff it with something. And then if it's getting the pock marks in and soft spots, you can cut those out and still dice it up and cook it in a stew. So that's the life and death of the zucchini. So be creative. There's plenty of zucchinis. There's always a zucchini recipe in almost every book. But I hope I gave you a few little tips on how to treat the zucchini and how to cook the zucchini and why. So if I think of something else, I'll do another video.